back again. Everybody's favourite wrestling podcast. We are now.
It's not even a podcast anymore, though, are we?
Well, yeah,
It's still a
is.
YouTube channel.
It's a podcast on a YouTube channel. There's not many podcasts out there that still goes out on them things anymore. But hey, if you're listening to it, watching this, and you want it back in your ears, comment and let me know. I can do it again.
Sounded a bit weird, the way you said that.
I was going to say what I said last time, and you edited it out.
Yeah, I did edit it out. I always edit out what you put.
How we doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, man. All good, me this week. All good. I mean, all good. Apart from money, but nothing's different there, is it? I'm always struggling with money, but yeah, all good. How are you?
Yeah, all right, mate. Money's tight as well here, so on the money, Mike, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to Wrestling Fellas 5350 on YouTube. Like and comment on all our videos and hit the bell, because more subscribers, more viewers. There's a chance of me making a couple of quid off the back of this.
And more time for yous, so we can do more videos, because then we go part-time at our current job and make more videos for you lot. So it benefits you, really, doesn't it? Let's face it.
That's it, yeah.
Benefits you, the viewer.
Right, then that we could create more content. If we make money, we could go to more events and Mania.
Yeah, Mania, and we could do vlogs and get picked up by 2K to try the game out next year, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But no, mate, I'm good. It works rubbish, but yeah. Other than that, I'm good, mate. I'm good. It was a strange old weekend, wasn't it, for the wrestling world this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, there was just Fastlane, wasn't it? Then the weekend before was Wrestledream, which we're going to get into everything soon. But we had Wrestledream. Oh yeah, I forgot about Collision. We had Collision.
We've had everything out this week because we recorded last week on Sunday. So we've had everything. We've had a Raw, NXT, Dynamite, Rampage, Collision, SmackDown, Wrestledream.
We've had a media scrum, and then we've had WWE's version of a Wrestle Scrum, which was hilarious, which we'll go over soon, because it's in your background and I can see it.
Yeah, if you don't know what I'm on about, what we're on about, you will find out, and it involves these two, Mr. Professional suit and jacket over here, and the guy that's been done for it all before.
Yeet.
But we'll get into it in a little while. Yeet.
Hold on. Yeah. Thank you. I sent the stats up as soon as you said off, so I thought, you'll see it by the time. It's alright, no worries.
I mean, that was great. It blurred out my drink label as I was drinking it.
Lovely.
Now for free. Great stuff.
I don't care. The media press conference after Fastlane was better than the actual show, to be fair. So, but we'll get into that. First off, T-shirt you wearing?
I've got the Elite Crate exclusive Forged in Combat Blackpool Combat Club T-shirt. It was the first one that was in ours reached this morning when I woke up, and I couldn't be asked getting ready.
Well, mine's tactical because I've got 3 new T-shirts, and I thought I'd wear one today. So this was one of the new ones. Old Cage shirt. And then I've got the Rock Just Bring It shirt. And then I got Ciampa's new one. I've got the Rock's one here, Ciampa's one in the wash. But I don't know whether you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, come on.
And then the Brahma Bull.
On
the back. So, all from WWE Euroshop. Our great friends at WWE Euroshop. We have a link.
What code did you use for that, Matthew?
I didn't use a code, mate, because they're not giving us codes at the moment. So, I've got a link. So, in the description below, the link to our link to WWE Euroshop is there. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, hey, I fancy the J main event Uso t-shirt, instead of just going and buying it, help the brothers out, click the link,
buy it through the link. I don't know if you get a discount. We're still learning all this shit, so we don't know if you get a discount, what you get from it, but you're helping two good brothers out by clicking that link and doing your shopping on there.
Yeah, instead of just going on www.euroshop.com, just click the link. Just takes you exactly there, but helps us out.
Yeah.
So you could do that, and hopefully down the line they'll give us codes to give out, because I've not found any at the moment.
And I think this is one of the things that we start, obviously, once again, but when it starts to benefit us, it'll benefit you, because that will give us stuff to create giveaways for you guys, which we will definitely be doing at some point in the near future.
Yeah, man, definitely. So we've got a list of topics to spot. Put my teeth back in. Let's say that again. List of topics for us to talk about today. Where should we start? Should we start Wrestledream? Talk about the big one.
What, these two already? We're holding out on these two just yet?
No, the second big one. Sorry. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Let's get straight into it, because I know you were really eager to speak about this one.
I did a whole video. I did a 25-minute video about my thoughts on what I think is WWE can do to counteract Edge or Adam Copeland, going to AEW. It's going to get weird. It's going to take time for me to do that. So please don't all come at me going, Adam Copeland. It's going to. I've known Edge for 25 years, right? Not personally. Wish I did. I did a video on my thoughts about it, how I feel being a massive Edge fan, Adam Copeland. And then what WWE can do to counteract, unfortunately, which we'll talk about soon. Counteract Adam Copeland going to AEW. But if you've not been watching TV, you've had no electricity, you've been living under a rock, or you've been living on the island of relevancy with Roman Reigns, because that's where he fucking is at the moment. Adam Copeland debuted in AEW after the match between Christian and Darby Allin, after Nick Wayne turned on Darby Allin as well. The pay-per-view as a whole, I thought it's way too long. I watched it. It's way too long, and I've said this about AEW pay-per-views in the past. I just think they're very long. It was nearly 4.5 hours. It was.
So I don't mind a decent long pay-per-view. I genuinely don't mind them if the entertainment. All in, it was entertaining from beginning to end. Absolutely. I haven't watched it, and it's sheer on the matter of I am waiting for ITV to show it.
Tomorrow night, innit? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because, like I mentioned, funds are tight at the moment. And I've had a cut back on a few things, and Fight TV is one of the things that I've had a cut back on, just for a little while. And I know it's only £15, but
I'm struggling. £15 a lot.
Yeah.
It's customers all the time.
And I think as well, knowing that ITV is showing it, that I'm happy just to wait for a little while.
They don't put anything out either. They just put adverts in it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give that a watch this week. I will still give it a watch because it looked like it was a good pay-per-view.
It was. I enjoyed it. I'm not saying I didn't, but it's very long.
Yeah.
Very, very long. And I know WWE's Fastlane was 2 hours and 46 minutes, which is probably the shortest pay-per-view they've done.
Yeah.
In
Fastlane's an odd one, mate, and we'll talk about that at the moment.
But I just felt like it was very long. Quality matches, but very, very long. Especially when you got 0 hours as well, with 4 matches on there as well.
Yeah, I think that extended it a little bit as well, having 0 hour with 4 matches in it, because I don't even know if it was an actual hour, because you're not getting a lot of match time in an hour, are you?
Well, I've got the match times there, so we'll go through each one. And then obviously we'll talk about the big debut at the end and what we think going forward for Adam Copeland. And then I'll put my opinion on how WWE can counteract it. So I don't know if you want to do 0 hour, but we'll run through them quick. The first one was 5 minutes, the first match, and it was Athena, Billy Starks, Keith Lee, and Kojima that defeated Shane Taylor Promotions, Diamante, and Mercedes Martinez. 5 minutes 45 seconds. Claudio and Josh Barnett went on for 8 minutes. Luchasaurus Nick Wayne was 4 minutes. And Billy Gunn and the Acclaim defeated TMDK. That was the longest one of the pre-show thing, which was 9 minutes. Then you got into the main show, which started off with our AEW World Heavyweight Champion and one half of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions in MJF.
And our scumbag.
He's our scumbag. And you got all or wrong, because I watched the podcast again yesterday. That we did. I don't know. So you said Adam Cole and they were going to come out, attack him, lose the titles. I said no, MJF's winning. 1 point to me, even though we weren't keeping score on this one. But AO, he defeated the Righteous. I really think, is it Vincent with the long hair, the dreads?
Yeah,
he would have been perfect for Schism, or with Bray Wyatt. He would have been absolutely perfect.
The rumors was he was who they were trying to get in for the White Six as well.
He would have been perfect. I like the Righteous though. To be fair, I've never watched them before, never at all, and I kind of like what they are. I know they're not like.
There's a big space in AEW's. Sorry about the movement here. I'm just not comfy. There's a big space in AEW's, and not even. Do you know what? In wrestling world right now, big empty void that's been left by Bray going. We haven't got that strange, mysterious, sort of deranged character anymore. I know Malachi Black has the strange, dark sort of.
Yeah, but it's not that kind of.
No, we are missing paranormal, Kane, Undertaker.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt as a Fiend. And I think they've got the opportunity to seize that hold in that market. But then I think WWE have got Joe Gacy in place. They need to book Joe Gacy correctly. And it's something I've read recently that Joe Gacy might play a big part in, which I'll talk to you about in a little while.
Yeah, man. MJF won. Decent match, consider it as a handicap match. Times you thought, is someone coming out to MJF because he kept going to the corner to try and make a tag. Obviously, no one's there. And you just thought, is someone going to come out? Maybe, I don't know. But obviously, he was on his own. Still won the match. I loved how he kept calling Dutch fatty and all that. That guy's a big man. I don't mind it.
I've met him twice. Personally twice. Conversation with him twice. He's called me. He's made comments about my weight twice, and I've still left him with all his teeth in his head. He's the only person that can say bad. He's the only person on this earth that can offend me and not get hurt for it. Because he's my scumbag.
Did you watch? I don't know if it was on Dynamite the week before. The little clip of Adam Cole and MJF on the boat.
Yeah, with Captain Insano.
With Big Show in the water. That was mint. I watched it yesterday. I thought that was well good.
They are planning to use Captain Insano on a run. But I think Show's got a few health problems with his hips and whatnot. They're trying to work out first.
He did mention that on TalkSport when they did the whole interview and they did All In. He did mention about his hip. Then we had Eddie Kingston defeated Shibata for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship and the Strong Openweight Championship. I actually enjoyed the match, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually enjoyed it. I don't like him at all. Still don't like him. I like what he did for Jade Cargill, though. He sent her a nice care package to WWE.
I love his character is this tough New Yorker. He's a generally nice guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's character-wise on TV, I hate it. I hate it personally. It's not for me, but
you know what? It's not a character. That's him, but he's got a heart of gold. And do you know what? And I need to find it somewhere, and I need to send it to you. He has done a video. I'm sure I saved it on Instagram. I'll have a look. He's done a video. Obviously, he's got mental health problems as well, and it's blighted his career. And he did a very good motivational sort of video. I don't know if it's linked with AEW. I don't know if it's linked with like mental health awareness out there. And when I watched that, I already liked him. But when I watched that video, I just not in the way, but I fell in love with him so much more because I just gained so much respect for him, and in the way he speaks, it's good. But yeah, he's a good guy.
Good match, decent match. I enjoyed it. But good back and forth. I actually thought Shabbat was going to win at one point. And then we had Chris Statlander defeated Julia Hart for the TBS Championship, and I'm not keen on Chris Statlander as well. It's just my opinion. I'm just not keen on her. And it's nothing to do with Jade Cargill. I just can't get behind her. To be fair, there's only one women's wrestler I can get behind in AEW, and that's Britt Baker. I just can't get behind anyone else. Soraya bores me. Toni Storm winds me up. Ruby Soho I'd love to get behind, but I just don't see enough of her as wrestling rather than be a sidekick. Julia Hart has always just started proper, well, as far as I'm aware and I've seen on TV, she's just started to get in the ring more and more. I like Billy Starks. I've seen a lot of Billy Starks over the past few months when they put her on Dynamite and Collision. I did like Athena, but gets to a point where how many times can you try and push her where she doesn't hit it?
See, I like doing NXT and the Moon as well. It's like they struggle to book her. I'm a big fan of Britt Baker. I like Chris. I like Jamie Hayter. I feel like it's missing Jamie Hayter. And do you know what?
She the one from Southampton?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like her as well. She's injured. I forgot about her.
Yeah, and Soraya's grown on me, mate. I'm refinding my my love for Paige / Soraya again. It's just I think with her, it's just every time she gets in the rings, the worry is that they're going to hurt herself again. And then we should have Mercedes Moné coming some point soon.
Yeah, well, that'll probably start making me like the women's division more. Then we had the Young Bucks defeated the Lucha Brothers, the Guns, and Orange Cassidy and Hook for the #1 contendership. Well, a future AEW World Tag Team Championship match, which the Young Bucks won. I went for the Lucha Brothers. I think you went for Orange Cassidy and Hook because I remember you saying, why would you put a tag team together randomly? Like it's never been done in the history of wrestling and not win.
Yeah. Fastlane.
Don't get me started. I'll get into that rant soon. Young Bucks won.
What happened on Collision doesn't make sense then for why.
Yeah. I don't get that either. Again, we'll go to Collision after this. Swerve defeated Hangman Adam Page. Mate, Swerve's on a different level at the moment. He is. I would like to see him in MJF. I want to see it. I want to see Swerve with the title or a title.
I think he's going to end up with a TNT title first. But
how would you get that out of Christian?
Edge interfering. Adam Copeland interfering. Yeah, or Darby or something. I think that's where it's going to go. I think it's TNT first. But I'm enjoying Swerve. I am enjoying Swerve. So I'd be with you on the World Championship, but I just feel that has its destiny written for it. And it's got a story time of Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't mean now. I mean,
in the future, yeah.
Well, I don't mean now.
Absolutely.
Because he's got his match with Jay White and is it Full Gear next?
Yeah.
So it's going to be MJF and Jay White at Full Gear. And then Adam Cole down the line. They're going to carry out. I've said this from the start. They're going to pull this out for as long as possible with Adam Cole and MJF. Because it's money. And it's bringing eyes on the product.
Well, they released 3 Me Too shirts, limited run T-shirts this week. So, yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, AEW released T-shirt, 5 T-shirts a day anyway.
Yeah.
When you go to the website, there's always a new one.
To be fair, if I had pennies, I would have ordered.
Oh, mate, Chris Jericho's new Halloween one I want. I want a Sammy Guevara one. I want an Adam Copeland one. I want Adam Copeland's new one. I want Better Than You, Baby. Honestly, there's so many I want. It's unreal. But you can't Klarna them, so I can Klarna a Euro shop. Ricky Starks defeated Wheeler Yuta. Yeah, it was okay. It was 9 minutes. I think it was just a filler in between Swerve and Hangman in the next match, which was Bryan Danielson that defeated Zack Sabre Jr. It was a good match. I enjoyed it, and I never enjoyed Zack Sabre Jr. match, but I like Bryan Danielson, so that's probably why I enjoyed it. I think so. Going, no, this is crap.
I'll give it. I'm going to go in with a clear thought process on it because I don't know if Zack Sabre's changed in any shape or form since we watched him back. All right then. But then I have been really enjoying Daniel Bryan recently. Or Bryan Danielson recently. He's had some really good matches.
He brought a different dynamic to it rather than just rolling around on the mat for 20 minutes.
See, that was my worry. And just
I know it was.
Submission fest.
No, he brought a different different side to it rather than just rolling.
It wasn't that one Mox was on commentary for, was it?
I thought it was.
Was it?
Yeah, it was on. It was that one.
No, I'm intrigued to see how John Moxley is on commentary.
Oh, he got told off, didn't he, when he went to the back because he dropped so many F-bombs, it was unreal.
Oh, well, I'm going to be in awe with that because he's not a very chatty person, shall we say.
He said, well, from what I've read, he absolutely loved it, but he said he couldn't do it because there's that many people talking into your ear, you can't concentrate. So he said,
I can imagine him being the one that takes his headset off and just talks.
Yeah. I remember in an interview he did after it, he said, I did it once in WWE and you had about 5 people in your ear talking as well as the 2 people next to you, and you just couldn't concentrate what was going on. I didn't enjoy it. And now I know why I don't do it because I still don't enjoy it. So, the Don Callis family, which was Takeshita. I don't know why I keep forgetting it. I don't know why. Will Ospreay and Sammy Guevara defeated Chris Jericho and the Golden Elite. Good match. Yeah, it was okay.
There was a moment in it with Kota Ibushi that I've seen where he sort of goes full like destroyer mode. It's been clipped a couple of times on TikTok, and the only person ever in that ring and then 3 that have faced him that's ever witnessed that is Will Ospreay, and you can see Will Ospreay sort of going, shit, not again. But no, it's Will Ospreay in it, who I'm sure we can have a chat about a little bit because he's on the cusp of being the biggest, hottest free agent in pro wrestling.
Yeah. Especially because I feel WWE have done something. FTR defeated Aussie Open. As we know, that didn't mean fuck all anymore because of what's happened at Collision. And Christian Cage defeated Darby Allin 2-1 in a 2 out of 3 falls match, which was a quality match. I absolutely fucking loved it, but I do like Christian. Sorry for the F-bomb. I love Christian. I think he's quality. Darby Allin's great as well. So it was a good match. Nick Wayne turned on Darby Allin. And then at the end of it, we got the debut. And that was, by the way, the person that says you think you know him in his title entrance is in his entrance video is Beth Phoenix. She recorded it. He debuted in AEW, came out. Looks like he was about to hit the concerto and then attacked Nick and Luchasaurus. And the crowd
so then, mate, let me be the questioner. The host. Let me be the host. You be the answerer. Mm-hmm. So, I've known you now for some time, and I know how big of an Edge fan you are. I would put, if my memory serves me right, number 1 is Triple H, number 2 is Edge, but I don't think it's the number 1 and number 2. I think it's joint number 1.
Yeah, it's joint number 1. I'm not gonna lie.
So, but as a self-proclaimed massive WWE, WWF, whatever you want to call it, guy, a Vince guy. We'll call you a Vince guy.
Oh, don't call me Vince guy. That makes me sound dirty.
I'm
a Paul Levesque guy.
Well, you're not a Paul Levesque guy, but yeah, you're a WWE guy. Mm-hmm. When that music hit, because it was Metalingus as well.
Yeah, it was. Alter Bridge, repping it.
Yeah, so when Metalingus hit, Annie's music popped, Annie came out. How did it make, honestly now, mate, how did that make you feel?
How did it make me feel? We've been talking about this since he had his last match with Sheamus on SmackDown. And I've been saying I'll be gutted. But he's as we've said, joint favourite. So I'll watch him no matter where he goes. A little bit of me was like, shit, it's actually happened. And a little bit of my heart, I didn't want it to happen because I wanted him to stay like Undertaker, just be a WWE guy all the time. Then I watched the press conference afterwards.
I was going to ask about that.
And it changed my whole opinion on it.
So with the press conference, if obviously people haven't watched it, he didn't go into the press conference and dodge conversation of the
No, I didn't.
subject
I've
of
got it. Well, I've got most of it
WWE.
here. I've got most of it here.
He was quite honest. It seems
He
like
was.
Edge had bigger plans for. Well, Edge. I don't listen. He's going to be forever known as Edge, no matter what. You can call him Adam Copeland of AEW, but he will forever known as Edge, Adam Edge Copeland. He had bigger plans than what WWE had for him. They wanted to make him like a 10 appearance a year sort of guy to keep it, what he wants to do, run. He wants to hold titles again. And he has utmost respect for WWE. He didn't dog them in any shape or form. He didn't run them down in any shape or form, which I liked.
Yeah.
Because when you get these wrestlers that jump ship, they normally sort of. Jay Cargill's done it. Jay Cargill's going across the WWE, and she said nothing but good things about AEW.
Yeah. Adam Cole did it when he went over.
Absolutely. So he's there now, mate.
Mm-hmm.
There's no more Edge.
No, I watched Dynamite. Well, I watched this segment.
Yeah, the crowd was shouting at him, and he actually liked it.
Yeah. So when he spoke about WWE, and he said, "If I felt when I came, as soon as I walked through the doors at AEW, I felt free." And he was genuinely happy to be there. I know it's not as deep as because I don't know him, but I felt that the fact that he's happy being in WWE and he's doing what he wants to do it on his own terms, rather than obviously retiring in 2011 and then coming back and then COVID hit and he didn't exactly have the run that everyone wanted him to because COVID was around, so on and so forth. And he had that fucking 45-hour long match with Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I felt like he did everything there was to do in WWE. Obviously, forget beforehand. In his return, he headlined WrestleMania. He faced Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell. He made a group, then got chucked out the group, then made Dominic Mysterio a household name by having him kick him in the nuts and joining Judgment Day at Clash at the Castle. And then every time he wrestled Dom, made Dom look amazing, which only helps Dom in the long run now that we see. Obviously, brought Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest to the main event because Rhea Ripley was probably going to make it there, but I don't think she would have been as this character that she is now. Same with Priest. I don't think without Edge, I don't think they would have got wherever they are now. So I'm genuinely happy that he's joined AEW. And then when he was listing off a load of shit, he said, "I've never been in the ring with Samoa Joe." And I was thinking back, and I was like, he actually hasn't. I've never been in the ring with Kenny Omega, and that excited me for one because I like Kenny Omega. And then he started listing off of like Swerve and Nick Wayne and Darby, and I thought, you know what? I'm actually excited for him in AEW. I genuinely am excited for him, and if he's happy, then I'll go into Twitter in a minute, but I've seen his fans just all be happy for him, and that's the main thing you want. The stands out there, WWE stands that have gone. He's turned his back on WWE. Who was it? Was it Wrestle Talk? Courtaholic. Wrestle Talk or Courtaholic. It was one of them that put on Instagram the day after saying Edge has turned. Oh no, sorry, I know it wasn't. It was a YouTube channel I watch. It said Edge has turned his back on WWE. He hasn't turned his back on WWE. Triple H said it on the press conference that Edge got where he needed to do in WWE. It was time for them to move on. They both came to a point where Edge had done everything. He wanted to grow more. WWE couldn't offer it him. So the only option was to go somewhere else. And he's genuinely happy for him. And he texted him after he made his debut saying, "I hope it works out well for you." He's done what he needed to do for his family. Obviously, Beth's still a part of WWE. She's on the Legends contract. So Beth ain't going to AEW anytime soon. But I'm genuinely happy for Adam Copeland being in AEW. I'm excited to see some of the matches. Luchasaurus obviously first tonight with the NXT versus AEW. We'll get into that as well.
We'll get into that a little bit.
Yeah, it's one on my list. But yeah, I'm genuinely happy for him. And what's pissed me off is as soon as it happened, WWE fans going in and Twitter's a horrible place anyway. If you've been on Twitter, mate. If you've been on
shots
Twitter
of the arena half empty,
do you know what? Right, like John's just said, I'm a WWE fan. I always will be at heart. As much as I watch AEW and enjoy AEW more at the moment than I do with WWE, I'll always be a WWE fan. I absolutely love it. But I can't stand. I've blocked so many people on Twitter off our Twitter that are putting empty stadiums of AEW during Collision. Mate, it was that was during Fastlane. If WWE got a premium live event and they've got a TV show on, which one's going to get more views?
What's even that, mate?
WWE Fastlane.
I've been to what now? In the last 12 months, been to 3 pay-per-views. If I went to every one of them pay-per-views and took a picture of every section that is blacked out,
the camera side.
Yeah.
I
don't think that's what people don't quite grasp, mate. Or you know, what I mean, it shows like there's a section that no matter when you go, if there's any sort of filming, Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, Collision, a pay-per-view, there is a section that it's all blacked out because of where the camera equipment is. And I guarantee if they sold them seats and you bought a ticket, you would cry and moan because the crane and stuff like that was in your way.
Yeah.
But it's frustrating because, like, we'll take it all in for an example. I remember a post where somebody's literally took a picture of the blacked out bit and they're like, oh, I thought it was a sellout, da. And someone genuinely commenting underneath it, and I was like, you're absolutely bang on. Why buy a ticket for something you're just going to go and complain about and try and find issues in?
Yeah.
If you don't like it, don't buy a ticket, don't go. I really don't get it, and it winds me up. But back to Edge, mate, there is going to be people that's better. Like it'd be like Undertaker going to AEW. He is.
Oh, mate, I think that would absolutely break the whole wrestling universe.
I think WWE fans would just explode if Mark Calloway turned up in AEW in any shape or form. The Reds would just melt, and they wouldn't be able to do it. Like I'd hate to hear the 999 calls that night. I genuinely do, and it winds us up as we are wrestling fans. We are a wrestling podcast / show. We are not a WWE podcast show. We're wrestling, or AEW, or we are wrestling. We talk about every company. There's something there for us to talk about, and I watch both shows. I enjoy both shows. I grew up with WWE, and I've been an avid viewer of AEW since literally the day they created it. I watched the BTE that night. I sat up until that announcement was made on YouTube.
Yeah.
They both got the bad bits. They both got the good bits. Just fucking enjoy it.
Exactly. We say it every week, and I know we'll probably sound like a broken record, but that Sunday literally pissed me off with it. It absolutely wound me up. Edge just turned his back, and I can't believe he's done this. Vince has done everything for him. At the end of the day, he's done what's right for him.
I'm curious how your WhatsApp group went that night.
Generally, let's have a look.
Because I know you've got mates in there that literally don't watch AEW. They refuse to.
So Tomo, shout out to Tomo. He said every week. He's the only one that actually sits down, watches it, likes it, and comments every single time.
We should start marking it somewhere. Episode X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. Or do a compilation at the night when we've done like 100 episodes or something. Go shout out to Thomas. He doesn't watch AEW at all. I've told him that he needs to start watching the highlights on YouTube at least, because AEW put like 15 minutes highlights on of each segment rather than WWE's 3 minutes 20 seconds. And I was like, you just need to go and watch parts of it. Like, even if you don't want to watch a whole match, just go and watch something. Just go on AEW's YouTube channel and find out what's there, and just go and start watching it. So he didn't comment much really, because he was like, he didn't watch it. So he's like, the lad that said CM Punk is the GOAT and hates. Shout out to Tom, and constantly moans about AEW and Tony Khan. I will moan about Tony Khan, which my moans come in with the median scrum in a minute. Edge in this is what he put, and I don't think he'll mind me saying any of this. Edge in AEW is sick. They need more people like him. Actually interesting. Glad some big dude returned. Not going to spoil it for you. I don't know what that's about.
Maybe
not Wardlow. That was on Dynamite.
Oh, I was going to say.
Although Wardlow's music's sick.
Wardlow's sick, mate.
So good. No,
Wardlow needs to run. He needs. Do you know what? If Adam Cole's not the one to take the title off MJF, it should be Wardlow. Complete the story.
Mate, Wardlow's music mint. And he's put next Tuesday is going to be fucking mad, which we're going to talk about tonight. 2 shows in one night, perfect for wrestling fans. Even though he hates AEW, but fair play. He's actually showing it, and then we speak about football. So, but yeah, he's the general thing of it was they're happy. It's just the people online that are all just bitter and winding me up.
Him going across is going to put more eyes on the AEW. Yeah, absolutely, 100% more eyes on AEW.
Question now. What are WWE going to do?
No, I'm going to get to that in a moment.
Okay.
The one thing I don't want AEW to continue doing, and obviously this is something that I feel like is one of the issues with AEW, is they sign WWE guys that are the way I look at it, and I look at it in the football world, sort of
I know what you're trying to say.
So
you don't want to do a Man United signing.
So that they've traded. They've done it. They've done a clean swap. The transfer trade. They've swapped a young, up and coming, talented female in Jade Cargill for Edge. And I don't. People are going to take this the wrong way, and you're probably going to take it the wrong way. Who is one botch away from being back in the retirement list?
Yeah.
They brought Punk in, and we know what happened with Punk.
Mm-hmm.
And I read something the other day, and it's absolutely true. AEW is very quick to sign their talent that they're releasing, the older talent, where AEW are losing talent because they're not signing new contracts that are younger are going to WWE. I don't want that to be the swap.
I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, it's true because Brian Pillman Jr. is going to debut at NXT. I don't know how old Brian Pillman Jr. is, but I'm guessing he's not very old.
No.
Exactly. So he's young. Jay Cargill's young.
He's not going to be called Brian Pillman Jr.
No. Yeah, new name.
Alexis or something.
Yeah. But them two are young, whereas then AEW signed John Morrison recently back to a contract because he originally left and come back, and he's in his early mid-40s. Edge, Adam Copeland.
I get Edge. Edge's absolutely fine.
No, I know. But we're just going on the narrative of the ages.
Yeah.
Who did he sign before that? Punk in his 40s.
I'm okay with them doing it if they've got something to bring to the package.
Yeah.
Edge is going to bring something to the show. Absolutely. John Morrison, it's got zero value to me. That's my views. I don't want John Morrison.
Johnny Drip Drip?
I don't want the Johnny Drip Drip gang or whatever coming after me. That's my views. John Morrison doesn't add any value to the show. And I think he's quite talented in the ring. I just don't think he adds value. No,
he doesn't.
When Zack Ryder, I can't think of his name now. Matt Cardona got released. He made a 2-show appearance and they let him go. They didn't sign him to a contract. Now, I'd be interested if they signed that older WWE guy.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler, I've said it last week on the pod. I'm very interested to see and hope that they do sign Dolph Ziggler because they've got something to bring to the show. Yeah. And that's it. And that's what WWE are going to do with the young people. So Brian Pillman, they are going to build Brian Pillman up slowly. And slowly, he will be Brian Pillman Jr. and he's going to work.
Yeah. Oh, he is.
So, let me ask you a question now that you're burning the answer. How are WWE going to...
You're not going to like the answer.
NXT, we know how they're going to try and battle back with NXT.
Yeah, that's a one-off, though. Because it's already been moved.
Yeah. So how are they going to combat Adam Copeland drawing viewers
You're gonna
across?
like what I'm going to say.
I feel like I know what you're going to say.
CM Punk.
Absolutely.
Survivor
He's
Series.
coming. 100% coming.
Yeah.
I reckon it's a done deal. It's been agreed. I do apologise. My door's probably going to knock in a moment. I'm just going to ignore it. Charity beggars.
Oh, okay.
But my dog's in bark, so
charity starts saying so. Can we?
But yes, so I do apologise. That is Gilbert, the dog, barking in the background.
Shout out to Gilbert.
Yeah. He has a routine when the door knocks. He knows he has to come in the living room and wait. He's not allowed to go to the door. But yeah, it's done deal, mate. They've been dropping hints like they were dropping Cody hints. It's a done deal. And I'll be really, really honest with you. AEW's got the better transfer out of the deal out of this. Because it's rumoured that the locker room are not happy.
I've heard different. I've heard a few mixed.
I believe that there's footage of the stuff that he did backstage at AEW making the rounds around the WWE locker room. I've heard that there's people are looking forward to it, but I've also heard there's a lot of talent that's not happy about him coming because they've seen the footage.
Yeah, I've heard when Roman Reigns got asked the question, and Roman said, "I'll be willing to do business because business is business. If he wants to get on a personal level, it's going to take some time. But business is business, and I'll put business before over anything."
I think I want to say 75% of them, or even
maybe
85% are going to say that business is business. I do think there's going to be a small minority of them that are going to look at him and they're going to reconsider their contracts come re-signing time.
I don't. It depends who it is. I mean, Seth Rollins won't. He's WWE through and through.
Yeah, but the issue is, mate, he's very... So, Punk's going to go in, and I'm a big Seth guy.
No, I know.
He has put out there, mate, it's on video. He cannot deny his comments of what he said. And I strongly believe that Seth will stand by his words.
Well, you say that, but then he's done something recently, and he spoke to some podcast recently and said that if he comes in, he won't speak to him.
Yeah. This is it. So Seth will try and keep it business is business. That's what Seth will ask to try not to be booked with him, whatever. But it's CM Punk, mate. He's going to make a beeline for him because he made comments about him. And I don't know who said it, but someone has said this week or last week that if he comes in, there's no way he's going to be able to try and do what he did in AEW back there because there's too many guys in that locker room that will literally put his teeth down his throat.
Yeah. No, they won't. He won't get the chance. And then this ain't digs at AEW before AEW stands start coming at me. There's Tony Khan runs AEW. He could have dealt with that well easily, well before it all got out of hand, and he didn't. This ain't Tony Khan, and again, Tony Khan's a great business dealer in what he does with AEW, or mocking what he does business wise. But in terms of actually looking after talent or putting the rules down, saying you don't fucking do this, you don't do that with WWE. We've seen it with Booker T and Batista when they had a fight backstage in 2008 or 9 or whenever it was. That got put to bed. Mick Foley and Ric Flair, that got put to bed backstage and got sorted out. Randy Orton doing what he was doing backstage got put to bed quickly. Whatever he did in AEW backstage, it won't go on in WWE. So he'll probably get told, you either listen to what we say, or there'll be a clause in that contract where it says
he steps out of line.
You step out of line, you're gone. Seth Rollins won't leave because Becky Lynch is there and they've got the kid together. How do you cope with the kid? And that's
the only thing.
Because Becky's there.
If you look at the locker room leaders, mate. So AEW have got locker room leaders in the elite and Christopher Daniels and stuff like that, but the locker room leaders in WWE are not going to stand for that shit. Roman Reigns, Randy Orton.
Straight away.
Randy Orton's not going to take his shit. Randy Orton will slap the taste out of his mouth.
Yeah.
If his return there, mate, it makes me worried for the stars that are starting to come through.
Doesn't for me. Only because I do think if you're on Raw, I think you'll be fine. Because they ain't going to put Punk and Seth together. I think the only person I need to be worried about is Cody finishing the story with Roman at WrestleMania. That's the only issue I've got in terms of him taking Gunther or Ciampa.
This will be a telltale sign. This is if he jumped to WWE is because they signed Punk. We'll know, because once his contract's up, he'll walk away again. I think Cody's got too much
pulling power,
respect for himself, and pulling power. Cody knows what Cody knows. His name is money now. Cody's gone away from WWE and made it. He is a brand of his own. So he knows if he walks away. I can't see there being many interaction between him and Punk. I do feel that that's part of the reason he left. It was very coincidental.
I thought the reason he left was because he didn't. Oh, we don't know fully. We don't know the reason why he left.
Family. Properly, if you read all the rumors, it's family, it's money, and if it's money, his contract new offer was like half of what CM Punk was getting and Daniel Bryan. So I don't know, mate. I genuinely am concerned to the likes of Jey Uso.
I'm not. Not Jey Uso.
Ciampa and Gargano, they're going into the tag team world. I'm like Chad Gable, mate. Yeah, I genuinely am concerned because he's not going to come in and sit and just be a mid-card player. Is he absolute bollocks?
No, I know he's not. But what I'm saying is Chad. Well, look. So we'll take SmackDown. SmackDown could, and as much as you're going to hate me say it, SmackDown needs CM Punk. There's nothing on there that's interesting. Tell me one thing on SmackDown that's interesting. LA Knight, that's it.
So I don't think it needs CM Punk. I have an alternate to how they combat Adam Copeland.
Go on.
Will Ospreay.
Mate, I know I'd love Will Ospreay in WWE for one, by the way. So everyone going, oh, why is he thinking about it? I love Will Ospreay. That's not what I'm doing. They're all over the. I mean, I don't know outside properly WWE and AEW. I don't know Japan. I don't know. I know obviously UK wrestling business, and everyone knows Will Ospreay over here in the UK. But if someone said to me, name me a wrestler, CM Punk's name will come out my mouth first before Will Ospreay's. And I think that'd be the majority of the thing. I don't think Will Ospreay, as much as I'd want him in WWE and I'd love him to see him against Seth, for instance, or Shinsuke or someone like that. Pulling power wise, money wise, it's CM Punk all day long.
Merch wise, yes, CM Punk all day long. But for viewership, which is going to
I think CM Punk
term
viewership,
mate, to steal the eyes away from Adam Copeland, take away the one thing that they've been trying to push to get for. Take Will Ospreay.
And listen, these people that are going, oh, he's a CM Punk fan. Listen, I'm not. I fucking don't want him in WWE. But I'm looking at it in a
business standpoint. I get what absolutely you mean. That as a business standpoint, merch, whatever, bums on seats, it's absolutely going to be him. But he's only ever going to be over in one city. He's only ever going to be really, really, truly over in one city. But then
I don't. WWE wise, I don't know. I don't know if you're in WWE and you're facing Karrion Kross. Just for an example, for Karrion Kross, that fans out there. This is just an example because he's a heel and he's not featured on TV a lot. If his first feud is CM Punk versus Karrion Kross, CM Punk's over in every single state. Pains me to say it because again, I don't like CM Punk and I don't want him anywhere near WWE. But I think in WWE it's a different story to what it is in AEW. AEW, you've got your elite. The elite, no one touches the elite, no matter what happens. You go against the elite, you go against the Bucks or Page or Omega. Don't happen. Not a chance. You touch them, you piss us off. WWE, I think if you touch Seth or you touch Roman, other than that, I don't think it's an issue. Or Cody. Cody's the one.
No,
I don't. Oh, Kevin Owens as well.
I think there's a few more in there that's got like Sheamus and Drew. I think Drew's got a lot more presence backstage than we give him. And
Drew probably has, and Sheamus. But I mean, Sheamus has never once. I mean, we don't know what Sheamus thinks of CM Punk. We don't know because he's never come out and said anything about it. And Drew, for that matter, because I don't think Drew's ever worked with him. But I don't. Just for me, CM Punk, mate. No matter what state he goes in, he's gonna get cheered or booed, no matter where he goes, and that's eyes on the product.
I absolutely get it. The only thing, like I say, I worry about is like the booking of him, mate. And the one that I am like 98.9% sure that it's done dusted.
No, it's done dusted.
That 1.1 of me, the only thing that's holding off is the coalition with Endeavour and Dana White. Because Dana White does not like him.
Yeah.
That's the only part of me that's making me think.
But then again, does Dana White have any pull power with it for WWE's roster?
It's a combined.
No, I know, but say someone comes. I don't know. I'm just bring. I don't know. Just make an example. Who did WWE hate? Who would they never do business with? Lex Luger. Just trying to think of an example. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. Lex Luger signs for UFC. Is Vince McMahon going to go, I don't want you to sign him for UFC? But then Dana goes, well, I want him for my products.
This is it. We don't know the ins and outs, how much
pull it's all speculation, isn't it?
But yeah, it's too like.
I get the Will Ospreay, and I'd love to see Will Ospreay against after Raw roster and SmackDown roster, and NXT for that matter. Will Ospreay and Canelo Hayes will probably be sick.
The only thing about Will Ospreay is, and he said it in an interview recently, he doesn't like America. It's not. He doesn't dislike America because of bad reason. It's too big for Will. Will's got.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, I've heard him say that.
It's too big. It's too busy. It's too much for him.
Yeah. He's never been down to London, then, has he? You know.
He lives in London, and he's used to London.
Fucking hell, could it be too busy then? London's worse. You know. I know what he means, though.
Yeah, I'm concerned for that. Cody is a massive one. If they sign him, does Cody finish the story?
Yeah, I think for me that's my only worry. Does Cody finish the story? I don't feel that.
I will put money on it that if he comes in, he'll be pushing to be the one that breaks.
Right. So say he is, and he's on TV week in, week out, like Roman ain't, and we slag Roman off for it. He's on TV week in, week out.
I still won't be happy.
No, you won't be. But in terms of you've got your champion.
Absolutely, but I'm taking out my own personal feelings towards him. I wouldn't be happy because it sort of drags me out. I don't think he deserves to hold a title, no matter what. And if anything, at best, US or Intercontinental. He doesn't deserve to hold a world title. He really doesn't. And he can. There's a long list of people that we name every week that deserves full-on title.
Listen, I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying because I don't want to see CM Punk in WWE. I don't. Genuinely.
But we both know it's happening.
We both know it's happening. And in terms of eyes on products, CM Punk's the only man that could probably do that. In terms of money, CM Punk's the only man that can bring the money in. Imagine them best of CM Punk DVDs again. Wrestling figures from 2008 that they re-bring out with the World Heavyweight title with his long hair. Do you know what I mean? It's like, money-wise, it makes sense for WWE because you'll fucking get billions of people buying them T-shirts. Best in the world T-shirts. But in terms of actual putting people over, he'll want to be in that main event at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins or whoever's the world champ. But then hopefully it's someone different because Seth's kind of boring me at the moment. Although this feud with Drew and Seth, I'm kind of gonna like. Back on Twitter there quick. This is what he put on Twitter because people were saying he's turned on WWE. He's put, some of you may know, I'm no longer with WWE. My new home is AEW. I'm excited. Whole new roster, some familiar faces that I wanted to work with again, and a whole set of first ever matches, new challenges. If you follow my career, you know that's what I've always been driven by. But first and foremost, I want to address my 25 years with WWE. I love WWE and appreciate everything the company did for me. Always have and always will. They put me on the map, gave me amazing opportunities, and through hard work on both ends, I've been supplied with a wonderful. I forgot to press show more. Wonderful life. Hell, WWE helped me meet the woman I'd start my family with. Sometimes relationships just grow apart, and I feel the WWE and I have just outgrown each other. I wanted to do more. They didn't have much for me to do. Simple as that, and that's okay. I'll still be watching, still supporting all my friends over there. I don't buy into this odd mentality of one company or the other. It's weird. If you took offense to that, take a walk. Get some fresh air, soak up some sunshine. It's wrestling, an amazing gig, but still, it's wrestling. Relax. It's supposed to be fun, and it's just a segment of the fans, not most fans, and definitely not the performance within the industry. We all know that more choices is better for everyone and pushes us all to be better. As a wrestling fan, which I still am, it's exciting that there's viable companies providing wrestling on national and worldwide platforms. If you're actually a wrestling fan and not acronyms, that you should be happy to. It goes on more, but that's the general gist of it. It's telling people to shut up and watch the product rather than just moaning about company versus company. So, but Tony Khan pissed me off in the media scrum. So he's a very awkward man. Is our Tony, as you can see when he makes major announcements where he doesn't blink one bit. And he just stares at the TV.
He wigs, so we out proper.
Honestly,
and for our out of UK people that don't know what wigs means, like creeps are out.
I don't even know what wig means. To me, wig is like you pull someone's hair. But yeah, no, he's weird. But one thing that annoyed me, and I don't know why it annoyed me, but after Adam Copelands had finished talking, he stood up, and dead weirdly. Like, Edge went for a handshake, and Tony Khan came from nowhere with a hug on Adam Copeland, and it just looked so awkward, and it pissed me off from then, and I don't know why it pissed me off. But
he's
then
everything...
he's fucking Bailey. He's not fucking Bailey. Let's not put that out there. He's like Bailey. But then the Christian Cage bit on the media scrum was mint, where he was just straight face. MJF calling out Brian Alvarez like in front of everyone absolutely made me piss myself. For calling him a mark.
You just mentioned slightly off topic, and Eric Bischoff has come out, and do you know what? I sort of agree with him. What he said about him, and Brian Alvarez reminds me. He has come out and said that AEW and WWE should ban Alvarez and Meltzer.
I agree.
What I'm with it, because them guys are spoiling shit as well as anything.
Yeah,
they're the ones that leak in your rooms and stuff like that, and they've got guys on the inside. They should be banned. They should be like the rest of us, watch it from the TV at the comfort of your own home. But yeah, back to it.
Totally agree. Dead quick. There's belief within WWE now that Triple H is now making the majority of creative decisions. Now, earlier this year, it said that Vince McMahon embraced Triple H's role as head of creative. However, there's a rumor making its way around in WWE regards to Triple H's creative role. Mike Johnson from PW Insider has noted that there is belief within the company that Triple H has been basically knighted by Endeavor, and he's the one who is driving 99.9% of the creative going forward. Then Triple H, why the fuck have you put Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes into a fucking tag team? So you just split a tag team up with Jey.
Let's get into the weird and wonderful weekend of wrestling this week. So obviously there's a lot of shows went on this week. They were a bit
all over the place.
Nothing really happened. But we'll jump to Collision. I'm going to jump straight to Collision because
there's only one bit on that that's really worth noting.
Yeah. So Tony Khan has been dabbling in what Matt accuses him of dabbling in clearly this week.
I'm just going off what I've been reading. It's my opinions. It's people's.
So let's settle down. It's story time.
Story time with John.
So let me give you a bit of a rundown. So Saturday evening, obviously it was pay-per-view night for WWE with Fastlane, but also Collision was on. I think Collision was on. It started an hour before pre-show, and then pre-show in the second hour. And I remember.
Do you want to know a secret before you talk about it? I didn't stay up and watch this. This is the first Premium Live event I've not stayed up and watched in about 3 years.
I know. I thought something was a bit strange when you didn't reply back to me straight away.
Yeah, mate. Honestly, I couldn't be asked. I looked at the card. I looked at the card. I was up for it and I was doing it, and then it got to 12, and I went, "Is this really worth staying up for?"
Yeah, it was. I wasn't. I watched some of it. I haven't watched it all. It's sort of. Yeah, it was a strange one. Really was. Because this time last year was Extreme Rules.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I was on my phone Saturday evening before Fastlane. I want to say about 12ish, and it was FTR defending their titles against Ricky Starks, and I don't even know what he's calling them. Is it still Big Bill?
It's Big Bill. The tag team match we've always wanted to see.
Or Big Bill, XL, Cass, Big Cass.
Yeah, Big Cass.
W, whatever he was called in Impact. But he'll always be Big Cass to me. Taking on as a challenger to FTR. And I come across footage of, I still can't believe it's true, Ricky Starks, Big Bill, aka Big Cass, pinning FTR to win the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Now, remember, a few moments ago, we mentioned the Young Bucks won a number one contendership match to face the AEW World Champions.
They also just won another one at Wrestledream.
Yeah. And, yeah, Ricky Starks and Big Cass are the AEW World Tag Team Champions. And I straight away sent Matt a voice message. Tony Khan's clearly been playing in the stuff again because Big Cass and Ricky Starks are tag team champions.
He did. Where's my phone? Right in front of me. This is exactly what he put. And I was asleep, so I didn't get this till the morning. We've sent a lot of voice messages to each other over the past couple of days. Where was it? When was it?
It was Saturday night, wasn't it? So technically Sunday morning, maybe.
Oh, did you send it on a voice note?
Yeah.
Right, hang on a minute. I'll see if I can play the voice note down the thing. So, what was the date on Sunday? It was the 8th. Oh, so, yeah, it would have been... Yeah, 8th, wasn't it? That's Thursday. Yeah. Saturday. Is this it?
I think Tony Khan's been in the coke again, mate. FTR has just lost the tag titles to Big Cass and Ricky Starks. No way.
That's me.
That was Matt's reply.
No way.
Yeah. So he's potentially booked part 4 of FTR Young Bucks. Now, if FTR, one of the FTR guys, I believe one of them's got a bit of an injury, and that's why they've dropped the titles. If that is so, drop it to the Young Bucks. So then the Young Bucks, start building up other tag teams. Like, I don't even think Ricky Stark and Big Cass have tagged together before this.
Yes, they have. That one, and they won the titles.
Yeah. So yeah, I was genuinely in shock because I was upstairs when I seen the video, and I came down and I was like, and Zoe said to me, "What's the matter?" I was like, FTR has lost a tag team title. She went, "All right." So Ricky Stark and Big Cass, and she went, "Who?" Precisely. So yeah, that started off. Was it a full moon on Saturday night? It must have been.
It must have been.
So obviously, Tony Khan's been in the nosebag again, but clearly so has Triple H.
He has, because at Fastlane, the Judgment Day, who'd won the tag titles the pay-per-view beforehand.
Yeah, from a genuine tag team. You know, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, who beat the Usos at WrestleMania.
Who beat one of the best tag teams WWE's ever seen in the Usos. The two people that were feuding with each other, that hated each other, you move one off a show with his brother to split the tag team up, to have him a main event star, to put him into a tag team with the guy you've got nothing to do at the moment because you're waiting for WrestleMania season so he can feud with Roman Reigns in Cody Rhodes.
Who was also meant to be the guy that was going to SmackDown because Jay came to Raw.
I'm still waiting to see who that person is that's going, unless that's Cody's announcement tonight. Could be. However, what the fuck is they both on? Genuinely, why have you took the tag team titles off Judgment Day?
If you go across to the Twitter Wrestling Fellas pod on Twitter, not Twitter, sorry, on TikTok.
I wouldn't. The amount of swearing I do on there. If you don't like swearing, I wouldn't.
Yeah, sorry, I meant a TikTok. You go across to TikTok, Wrestling Fellas pod.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said Twitter. Myself.
Yeah, I did. I meant the.
Oh,
TikTok.
right, okay, cool.
You see our predictions, and we both pretty much predicted that.
Everyone in the world predicted Judgment Day. Absolutely.
It makes no sense, but hey, I'm there. I'm invested because it's Cody and Jay, and I really enjoy both of them. And I even said I had a feeling like Drew McIntyre was going to come out and attack him, and that will start the storyline for Drew's heel turn against Cody to give Cody something to do, and have Jay help him out if you want to do something with Cody and Jay. Absolutely cool with that. Yeah. So that began. That's how the night began. Obviously, in Fastlane, we had the return of Carlito.
I've been saying it for fucking months.
It's coming.
They signed Carlito in June. And straight away, after him appearing at Backlash to get involved with the LWO and Bad Bunny, to sign him and go, I don't know what to do with Carlito. And then have a group of the LWO on SmackDown to have Carlito absolutely just take off all his dates for his indie bookings to sit there and go, wonder what we could do with Carlito.
Okay.
And then it's just dropped and gone, oh shit, you know what? We could put him in the LWO.
Absolutely. I just want to remind people that him and Jesus stabbed John Cena in a nightclub.
They did. I sent John a message. It's good to see that they have.
The bygones are big bygones.
Yeah.
But he never did any hard time for it or anything.
He didn't. He got away with it, and it's absolutely shocking that he did, to be quite honest with you. He stabbed someone.
Dominic Mysterio slapped his dad and went and did some hard time.
He did. He was in prison, Dom. He did a hard time, and he survived it.
He only had a bit of a little scuffle with his dad, but Jesus and Carlito went out to stab John Cena. Yeah.
Brian Pillman has a gun. Don't get a point in jail. Yep. Dominic Mysterio slaps his dad. Jail straight away. WWE.
Well, to be fair, slapping Rey Mysterio be like slapping a minor, though, wasn't it? So
yeah. To be fair, yeah.
But yeah, so obviously we got Carlito returning.
Does that kill Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits? Them losing to the LWO and Carlito?
No, I don't think it does. I just think that gives them an opportunity now to stop working with the LWO and start working with somebody else.
Maybe they need the LWO though, because it's heel and face. They're trying to get the Street Profits as a heel, and it's just not working at the moment. So maybe that has probably helped them because the Street Profits did some horrible things to Rey Mysterio by taking his knee out. He is old.
Did they go to jail?
No, they didn't go to jail either, but Dom did. Okay. But it made Dom a better man. Anyway, the next. Sorry, go on.
Then we had
Jade Cargill up here.
Jade Cargill floating around.
By the way, Edge has just debuted in your rival company, and you think, oh my god, well we've got one of theirs. What do we do? Tell you what, we'll bring her out in a car in a wrestling gear. Walk backstage with the guy of head of creative.
You have head of creative meeting and shaking around. Yeah.
And that's it. You're just saying Jade Cargill, mate. Why are you not bringing her out on a premium live event to make it seem a bit more? I know it's only Fastlane and it's a C premium PLE or whatever you want to call it, but why are you not making a bigger deal out of it?
Sit at ringside, for the women's match.
Get involved, maybe stare down with Charlotte, stare down with Asuka, EO with the title.
Couple of words shared between them.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah. Oh,
Rookie.
coming for you, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
The old.
Yeah, but if one of them slaps them, don't get in trouble or anything. Don't get in jail or anything like Dom did. But EO retained the title, which I'm glad about.
I'm glad about that.
Keeps it going. They're obviously going. I don't know about you, but this is the feeling I've got. EO, Bailey, and Dakota at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's been rumored this week. Yeah.
And
obviously
Dakota's
we had,
fit.
I think, then the main event, which was
We had Cena and LA Knight against the Bloodline. Because you had the world title in the main event. It did what it needed to do to put LA Knight over.
That's our John. I said in my picks, like, how long's John going to be there for? We don't know because
Writer strike's over now, isn't it? So
yeah. So, but then obviously
is that Crown Jewel though?
Yeah, I believe so. I think he's got a few more. I think it's gonna be around for a bit more.
Yeah.
But then we got Seth Shinsuke, which was a
absolute bore fest.
Was it?
Bore fest, mate. I fell asleep in the middle of it when I woke up in the morning, watched it. I enjoyed the Judgment Day Cody J Uso. I thought that was the best match of the night. I absolutely enjoyed it, even though
what I've seen of it was really good.
Carlito, LWO, Lashley, Street Profits. I weren't really asked about. I'm not gonna lie to you. EO, Asuka, Charlotte. It was okay. It was all right. It's better than I thought it was going to be. Cena, LA Knight. It was just great to hear LA Knight with his pop and get the win. And Jimmy is going to piss Roman off when Roman returns on SmackDown after 2 months. And then I thought, right, this is the match that I'm really looking forward to. Seth Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura, last man standing, World Heavyweight title. I fell asleep. I woke up with Seth holding the title up.
I haven't got that far. I only watched some of it. I will watch it this week when I'm working. I just don't know what they do. Well, obviously, we know what they do with Seth now. Going down the line with Seth and Drew, which I'm in.
With Damien as well. Damien attacked him. Well. Did you watch Raw?
I've seen bits of it.
Okay, yeah. Damien attacked Rollins after Drew came out and said, "Me and you, crown jewel," kind of thing. And then he shouted for Dom to come running out, and then Dom got absolutely headbutted by Drew, and then Drew threw the briefcase halfway across the Titantron.
Have you seen Drew's post on social media? No. He's in the gym and Broken Dreams is playing in the background.
No.
When Drew goes heel, we're getting Broken Dreams.
I'm fucking up so. But also, by the way, there's a segment backstage, and I can't remember who was being interviewed. Oh, it was Ricochet and Adam Pearce, because Ricochet wants a match with Shinsuke. And in the background, Drew's talking to Rhea. Drew sat down on a box, and Rhea with the title is talking. He's clearly Drew, because he's got the kilt on. And Rhea's got the title on, and that's Rhea, because it's the Women's World title. So what's going on there?
I like that they've established Rhea as the leader of the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
That it's been we've all said she is.
Well, we all knew it anyway. Just the way she went.
I think SmackDown. SmackDown. Yeah, SmackDown. She cemented it when she demanded a meeting with Paul Heyman, and she wanted the coalition.
But she cemented it the wee bit on the Raw, didn't she? Because she went, "I'll leave for a couple of weeks. I'll leave Damien in charge," and Dom loses his title. And then I'm like, right, okay, Rhea's the leader. I'm chuffed with Rhea as the leader. And then JD McDonough cost. By the way, Jordan Devlin cost the Judgment Day the titles at Fastlane. I forgot to mention that.
Just adds more fuel to the Finn JD coalition coming at some point soon.
Well, then he had to prove himself against Drew on Raw and then got battered, even though Dom tried to help.
Did you see how high up fucking Priest had him in the wall?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was Fastlane.
Yeah, so back to Saturdays. Yeah, so Fastlane and that. Then we had the press conference.
Oh, mate, it was fucking hilarious.
If you haven't watched any of the press conferences of AEW or WWE in the past, don't worry. Just go watch Fastlanes. You only need to watch a segment with these two guys. These two guys right here.
Why was AEW's media scrum 3 hours long?
Fucking always too long.
3 hours long. I woke up. I kept waking up every hour with Wrestledream because I was waiting to go on Twitter and see Edge debut. And I woke up at 5, and I was still waiting for it. And then I saw the clip of Edge debut, and I was like, "Oh, he's actually debuted. Okay." And then I thought, "Oh, well, media scrum's on YouTube. I'll watch the media scrum." I was still watching it in my car. So I wasn't watching it. Police, if you're watching, I wasn't watching it. I had it on in the background as music. Went on my way to work in the morning. I set off at 7:30 every morning, and it's still on. And I'm like, what the fuck can you talk about for that long?
Yeah. So yeah, the AEW media scrums they talk business. They're quite to the point. These two, on the other hand,
these two are pissed, mate.
They were first on the card and clearly enjoyed themselves afterwards. Now, Mr. Cody Rhodes is Mr. Business, straight suits, talks business. Jey Uso, he's got history with issues with booze. And when he walked in, at first I thought, hey, he's buzzing. He's genuinely buzzing. It's a buzz. And then he sat down and he went, yeet. I was like, hang on a fucking minute. And then they come in and they literally just had an absolute ball.
Cody says, doesn't it? It says that we've had a few aperitifs in the back as soon as we won. So, Jay more than I, and it's clearly Jay's had more.
Yeah. So yeah, go watch this. This is like the best
it's
thing.
Hilarious. Best 20 minutes of your life. Well,
and it's. Do you know the bit that got me the most is when they get up to go, and Jay goes, "I gotta go. I'm riding with Cody Rhodes."
It's mint. It's so good. Go and watch it if you've not. It's mint. So tonight is Title Tuesday on AEW. Big night for AEW. And WWE have gone, oh shit, they're on Tuesday. We have NXT on Tuesday. What can we do?
I think as well. I think they've got, oh shit, they're on Tuesday and Adam Copeland is debuting. Everyone's going to be watching Adam Copeland's debut. How can we get people to watch our third brand, our developmental brand? How can we get eyes on it? I know. I tell you what, let's bring Asuka down. Let's put Asuka on. People will watch Asuka.
Which is fair enough. She's been a longest reigning NXT Women's Champion.
Absolutely. And then someone's gone, well, we've got Becky Lynch with the titles. We'll bring Becky Lynch back as well. Oh, okay.
She's the NXT champion. That's fair enough.
I tell you what, let's get Cody Rhodes down and do an announcement.
I wonder what that announcement could be.
What an idea. What an idea.
No, I actually genuinely wonder what that announcement is.
Probably Brian Pillman.
Oh, yeah.
So Cody's down making an announcement. And then there's someone in the back of that boardroom going, listen, I've got a really wild, fucked up idea. Bear with me here. So we'll have a title match.
That's not the wildest one, by the way. I don't know whether you've heard the last bit.
No, I'm leading.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool.
We'll have a title match. Is it a title match?
No.
No, we'll just have a big match between two of the biggest names in NXT.
Ilya Dragunov's the NXT champion.
Yeah, so we'll have Carmelo Hayes go up against Bron Breakker, which would put eyes on our show anyway. But let's this is where the wacky wild bit comes in. How about we put John Cena in the corner of Carmelo Hayes?
You ain't putting the GOAT on NXT again. Been done before. We're not doing it again, are we?
Oh yeah, we are. Okay,
he appeared in the black and gold era. Is he appearing again?
Yeah, absolutely. But what about Bron Breakker? It's not fair. He should have somebody in his corner.
He's not got LA Knight, has he?
No.
Oh.
No.
Teddy Long?
No, because there's no 3-on-1 match.
That's true. No one's going to go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker. Oh, could they?
Who could we put in the corner?
Oh, well, John Cena's there. Oh, Randy Orton.
No, he's not fit. We need a heel. Someone can talk.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Oh, could work.
Yeah.
I wonder.
That's not going to get eyes, though, is it?
I wonder if the advisor of the tribal chief, the
wise man,
the advocate of the beast, fancies coming down making Bron Breakker a Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah, the OG. Yeet.
Yep, yeet. So we've got Paul Heyman in the corner of Bron Breakker. Sounds great, doesn't it? Sounds really entertainment. Someone sitting in the back.
Shawn Michaels has gone, we could add to this, you know.
Shawn Michaels gone, I don't think that's enough, you know. And every turn around and go, Sean, we don't want to see you wrestle. He's like, no.
Let me make a call.
That's it. He said, Undertaker, got up and walked out.
They're not the only ones. Butch and Ridge Holland are on NXT tonight in a pub rules match. We'll talk about AEW. So first AEW, obviously Adam Copeland makes his in-ring debut against Luchasaurus in the main event. Obviously it's going to be the main event. Obviously interesting match. Can't wait. It's one of the matches I said before that I'm looking forward to seeing. Bryan Danielson, and I'm looking forward to this as well. Bryan Danielson clashes with Swerve in a match. That's going to be a quality match. Again, looking forward to that. The winner receiving a title shot for the TNT title. So maybe Swerve, maybe it is happening what you said. Fair play. Jay White and Hangman Page go against each other.
Very good match.
Well. Chris Jericho Chris Jericho is against Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, he attacked him this week.
Yeah.
He's part of Don Callis' family, I believe, now. Or he's going to be.
Yeah, he is. You've also got Saraya defending her AEW Women's Championship against Hikaru Shida. She wants to reclaim that title. So, and you've got the Ring of Honor World title as well. That's been, not world title. One of the titles, Ring of Honor titles, it just got announced. And then you've got Jon Moxley, who returns to action after his concussion. He's facing Rey Fenix again for the International Championship. So it's Title Tuesday tonight. Massive night. Then NXT have gone, well, this is what we've got for you, sunshine. Carmelo Hayes with John Cena in his corner. It would have made more sense to have Bobby Lashley or the Street Profits to take on Bron Breakker.
But Bron Breakker's the heel, so...
Yeah, no, but they could have put him against, I don't know, someone else.
Dragon.
Yeah. Against Bron Breakker with the wise man, the OG, Paul Heyman.
Does that make Bron Breakker a Paul Heyman guy now, then?
No, because he didn't bring him through, did he? He's a Rick Steiner guy. Because he came from his balls. Cody Rhodes comes to NXT to make a big announcement. Is the big announcement WrestleMania in the UK? Is the announcement NXT being a part of Survivor Series? Is the announcement CM Punk returning to WWE? Is the announcement Cody's got a new aftershave coming out? We don't know. We'll find out soon. Becky Lynch's book is also coming out very soon.
Or is it Jey Uso got pulled over again after Saturday night?
Yeet. Then we've got Tyler Bate to team with the Brawling Brutes against Gallus in a pub rules match. What is a pub rules match? I'm not going to lie to you. I don't have a fucking clue. I don't go to
it's pubs. Anything goes, I think it is.
Fair play. Then you've got Asuka, who has come to NXT to challenge Roxanne Perez. Don't get it, but she's there. And then no doubt you'll also have Dom there, because he's the North American champion. We'll
probably get Rhea as well, because she won't allow
Rhea
him
to be there, because of what happened last time, yeah. Mustafa Ali, oh no, he won't be there, will he?
Dolph Ziggler?
Is he coming back? Is that what Cody's announcement is? Dolph and Matt Cardona. It's like, we don't know.
The Sweet Life of Cody, Zack and Cody.
What a fucking program that was, though, in a different conversation. What a program. But that's what tonight is. It's NXT versus AEW Dynamite. And everyone's kicking off with WWE for putting all these stars on. But Tony Khan's the one that turned around and said, if they want the war, they've got a fucking war. A couple of last year. And WWE have gone, well, we're against the Earth for the first time in a while, so we might as well just do it. I don't blame him. I'd do the same. We're against I know it's developmental, it's nothing massive, but if I was against me opponent, I'd go.
I'll be really honest. I'm going to record NXT tonight.
I'm not watching either. I'm not going to lie.
I'll record it. I don't normally, but I'll put the recording for NXT so I can watch it this week. Because I'm intrigued. I want to see.
I just want to see what the announcement is. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by that. And then obviously they've been teasing with Undertaker's gongs left.
Oh, yeah, I want to see what the Undertaker has
it's not Undertaker. It's going to be Mark Calloway. Taker's gone.
No, it's Undertaker. The gong went off. That's not Matt Calloway. That's the Matt Calloway is the American Badass now. The gong is the Undertaker.
Could be Mark Calloway coming to manage
Joe Gacy. Don't know. We don't know. But yeah, NXT versus AEW tonight. Do you want to hear the official top 25 list of SmackDown moments? Because the new season starts next week. I'm
not going putting us through that again, mate. No way.
Mate, you'll be pissed off, but I'll just run through them dead quick. We won't go into them. I'll just run through them dead quick. What do you think? Actually, I'll ask you. What do you think the number one thing on SmackDown in the history of SmackDown is? You've had some amazing moments on SmackDown.
Number one.
What would you say is the one thing you remember SmackDown for?
John Cena getting stabbed in Carly and Jesus not getting put in prison for it.
To be fair, that's a big one, and it's not even on it. That's shocking.
I
tell you what, you won't be able to tell me because it's not what you're going to say it is.
I would go down the line to something with Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio winning the titles and stuff like that.
Mine probably would be the Booker T and Stone Cold grocery store fight. That'd probably be mine.
Anything with The Rock.
Yeah, or AJ winning the title in the UK because I was there for it. However, it's not. WWE have named Jey Uso leaving the Bloodline as the number one moment in SmackDown history. I know. Number two, Number two is John Cena debuting. That's number two. Yeah. Number three is the Fox premiere. Fox premiere is number 3. You know, the day when Kofi got absolutely annihilated in 3 seconds by Brock Lesnar and Cain Velasquez came out. That's number 3. Number 4, this gets even better, mate. Charlotte Flair returns in December 2022. That moment sticks in my mind every single time I think about SmackDown. Number 5, Brock Lesnar and the Big Show ring collapses.
Yeah. Okay.
It's massive. Top 5, I'd say, definitely. Number 6 is SmackDown's debut. Don't remember that, really. Rey Mysterio punches Dominic is March 24th, 2023. That's number 7. Number 8, Stone Cold Booker T, grocery store fight. Number 9, the celebration of Kofi Mania. Kofi winning the WWE title is number 9. Number 10, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens reunite this year. Tribute to the Troops, massive one. I remember watching it in 2003. I actually do remember watching it on Christmas Day. For us, it was on the 26th. AJ Styles winning the WWE title in Manchester. Again, I'll say it. I was there. Shawn Michaels mocks The Undertaker before their match, WrestleMania 25. Seth Rollins invades the home of Edge in 2021. Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle, Iron Man match. Coronation of King Booker. The Usos have a record-breaking tag team victory over the New Day. A big moment. Usos record-breaking the New Day for their own record. Bayley destroys her Bayley buddies is number 18. Big moment in SmackDown. Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss cage match, the one that Mickie James returned in. Orton sends Undertaker to hell in 2005. Brock Lesnar uses a forklift in 2022. Don't remember that. I remember it at SummerSlam. I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Carmella cashes in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Is number 22. Number 23 is Eddie Guerrero's WWE title celebration. That's number 23. 24 is Kurt Angle saying "Sexy Kurt" to Sherry. And 25, Stone Cold Steve Austin destroys the DX Express. Anyway, we move on because all that's crap. I could do it better.
Bollocks. Absolute bollocks.
So, yeah. And that, my friends, is at the end.
So, it's not quite the end. I had something I mentioned before, but we'll jump into it dead quick. Obviously, I mentioned the Extreme Rules before. It's 12 months since Bray returned.
Yeah.
We've sadly lost him since. I have read this week that WWE and Paul, Triple H, love that, is very keen on continuing the White Six story.
Okay.
And it's supposedly due to continue very, very soon. So that leads me on to when I said to you before that Joe Gacy could have something to do. and that freak. We were likely to see that. Apparently, all parties that are involved are very keen to continue it in a memorial thing. So yeah, we should get to see the White Six at some point soon. It should be great. What was something else?
They've just announced. Oh well, this was 23 hours ago, but we're just seeing it. The main event has been made official for New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom 18. If you're interested. Who's it? After the match, he returned the ring. The main event, Wrestle Kingdom 18, will see Naito challenge Sanada for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. That doesn't make me want to watch it, I'm not gonna lie.
Crown Jewel, Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre has been confirmed as well.
Yeah. Which I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it should be good. But no, it's all good. So yeah, I think that's a nice point to get to an end. So this is where we do our promotional bit. So guys, you're watching us here on YouTube. Hit subscribe, like, hit the comments. Something nice to say. Say something not so nice if you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, we'll just ignore you.
I can take it. I'm a big boy.
Also on there, we have launched the beginning of the series Matt versus John. I can guarantee, promise you, there's some amazing moments in some of the later episodes that we've already recorded, but we have to apologise. There was a few sound issues in the first couple. I
think first 3 episodes, right at the start, you can't hear John, and throughout it, John's mic is very low. But when we did the test beforehand, everything seemed fine. So we don't know what's going on. Before we record more, we will make sure everything's sorted. There's 2 more episodes after that, or 3 more episodes after that, where it's fine. There's no issues whatsoever. But I have put a little video right at the start of the War Begins video, just explaining why you can't hear John. And I do apologise. I don't know what's going on, but you can hear me fine. John's side is not there at the beginning and throughout.
To be fair, the first episode you're not really missing much. It's
the draft in it. So
the draft, yeah. The good stuff comes later. I don't know if you beeped it out, but Matt calls me some words.
I'm on to that one editing it. That's my next one.
Can't beep it out. But yeah, so you've got the series on there, which is going to go on for a while. Go and see which one of us wins. Who you backing? Leave us a comment underneath, like, who should we sign? So, like, whatever. Give us some ideas on there. Obviously, across the TikTok page, we are at 124 subscribers. Let's get it up. Let's get it going. Wrestling Fellas Pod. So we really want that live. We want to go live where we can go live when we're playing the 2K mode, so you can see it live as well as on YouTube. Social medias, Facebook and Twitter are Wrestling Fellas, and Instagram is Wrestling_Fellas Pod. Go hit the subscribe. Like we said at the beginning of the video, the more subscribers, the more views, the more content we can create, because we hopefully make a little bit of money off the back of this. But also, it will, if we are able to make more content and make something from it, we will start doing giveaways and stuff like that. And that's
agreed.
We both really want to make a job of this. So
I really do.
So but yeah, the content will only get. Well, we try and churn out good content now. It will only get better if we can start investing more time and funds into it. Because right now we do it on 0 dimes. But yeah, but like we said earlier in the video, in case you missed it as well or you've forgotten, there'll be a link below to our WWE shop, Euro shop affiliation. So if you are planning to buy any shirts, merch in any shape or form, and it's coming from your shop, do you guys the fellas a favour, shop and use the link below.
Yeah, please.
Because obviously, more than anything, the more that's used, the more the affiliation will probably get stronger with them, which could, like I say, turn into some free stuff for you guys.
And that's all that matters. Free stuff for you lot.
Yeah. And us. But yeah, guys, go watch all the other stuff. Subscribe, like, hit the bell, comment, do whatever you gotta do wherever you are. And till next time. Yay!
Yay!